Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Here today with my co-host, Sharice. What up, Sharice?
What's up, Rob? What's going on?
Chilling. The WNBA finally, um, they say they finally gonna give charter flights to all players. Hopefully they stick to this because we know how Kathy is. She be flaky sometimes. Um, Hopefully they stick to the promise that they're going to do. I wouldn't say it's big, but it's definitely a huge step. A good step in the right direction. They should have had charter flights. So it's a good step. It's starting to see like they're finally taking advantage of what's the thing of the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese coming in, bringing like more viewership to WNBA. Of course, the WNBA always had great players before those two came in, but obviously they are the ones that's attracting the viewers that want to watch them play as well as watch the rest of the players in WNBA play.
Yeah, I agree. It should have been happened. But it is what it is. Times are changing in both NBA, WNBA. The young players are ushering in some great things. So I can't wait to see it. Like you said, I hope it sticks through. Keeping my fingers crossed for the ladies. So
Yeah,
this is protection. They get to have more privacy. They get to have more of a better schedule. And I'm sure mentally it just takes care of a lot of stuff. You get to be more, better prepared for the games. You don't have as much anxiety and you get to be protected. And it should have been that way, but hey, it is what it is.
yeah. And I just feel as though that like I was reading one of my books, like school books, like out there sociology, like they never had a profitable season since not even since they started in '96, which is crazy. So it's glad they finally going to be able to get these charter flights. Also, I feel like they should have probably raised that season pass, WNBA league pass, at least up to $50. $39 is crazy. I mean, I get it. You don't want to go too overboard to get people not want to pay, but people paying what like 150 for the NBA, $50
Mm-hmm.
kill nobody. The people that really want to watch it anyway. So I feel like they should at least because 39 is a random number. I should at least been 50, but each his own.
Yeah, I do think 50, it should go up. It's kind of I mean, it was just, they're kind of getting ripped off. So I think $50, especially with this season and what
Mhm.
was transpired and everything, $50. I mean, at least, come on now. Even last playoff season, it was like sold out. Everybody was there, had all the celebrities and things there. Come on now.
Yeah,
$50.
I'm like, if you can like sell out games in Atlanta, I mean, definitely is going in the right track. Especially like I've seen a lot of people at the Atlanta Dream game and they're terrible, but they're okay, not terrible, but not better than most teams in WNBA. But
So stop it. Did you hear about Toronto? They may be getting a team by 2026.
oh my goodness, that's crazy. The fact that Toronto about to get a team again before Philly, it's getting ridiculous,
That's
Kathy.
what I said. I like that. Cannot happen. We cannot let that happen. Come on, Philadelphia. We gotta make this happen. Toronto, are you kidding me?
The crazy,
Really?
right? The crazy thing is Kathy from New Jersey, so I'm trying to figure out like what she's doing. It's like you from, well, you're not from Philly, but you from the area in the vicinity. So like
Is
I'm
she
trying.
from Southern Jersey though?
I think she is. I
Okay,
think
well, yeah, that's cause yeah, that's
Collins.
close because we will claim her then if she's from Southern Jersey.
Yeah, so it's like you know how big of a sports city this is. Like, why are you not? I mean, obviously, maybe
Dragging
she
her
don't
feet.
know for sure, but it's just like, why are you dragging your feet with this?
Yeah, Toronto is, they said by 2026. I was like, I can't believe this. Toronto. Who knows? I can see a hockey game for women, but basketball, we'll see. I don't know.
But yeah, we're jumping to Frank Vogel getting fired. Sensational. It's lovely.
What a
Um,
shame.
I'll let you start off because you seem like you're a Frank Vogel fan.
I'm not. I just don't understand why he was fired when.
Oh, I
What
tell
did
you
he
what.
do wrong? What did he do
Um,
wrong?
Starter, they needed a scapegoat. Secondly,
Yeah, they went
he
to the
sucks.
finals, right?
You talking about for the Suns? No, they lost in the first round.
Oh yeah, they did. That was Monty. Well, they shouldn't. They should never have fired Monty. I think it's karma. I don't know. The Suns teams until
That's
they
true.
do right by Monty, nothing's gonna go right for
Free Monty over there coaching for Detroit.
them.
That's the
He's building.
yeah.
He's
Mm-mm.
building. He's
But
building.
I don't know. I just always thought that Frank Vogel was a subpar coach, even when he was in Indiana. Like he had that one good run when they went up against Brian and them. But I think what was it 2014?
I didn't like him with Indiana.
I mean, I feel like that was his best years, and even then, he didn't win anything. So
I understand the coaching aspect of it, but when are the players gonna get? When are they gonna take accountability? I mean,
it's true. I
he
mean, that's
was
true.
the
The one,
patsy. I mean, but it's a
yeah,
combination.
because the one thing, the reason why I wouldn't put it all on him, I think he's a terrible coach. But their players couldn't stay healthy. Devin Booker was injured for a little extended period of time. Then Bradley Beal, you sneeze on him wrong, he gonna get injured. Um, who else? Kevin Durant had a few injuries here and there. So it was like their big three. I don't really want to call them that, but
I wouldn't call no big three.
yeah, their three is just always getting just they never could stay healthy. And then obviously in the playoffs they were healthy, but they just didn't click. And I told people before I never understood why they thought Bradley Beal was going to be the savior for that team. Because he's never been healthy in his entire career. Um, he plays. I say he's gotten better on defense. I always thought he was a lackadaisical defender, but he was a great shooter. But just can't stay healthy.
I mean, it's like a big 2.25. They were never a three.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I like
someone
Nurk.
with a back injury, how can they? You can't predict that when they're going to be healthy enough to really make a difference. And it's a shame.
And then Frank Vogel, he just can't coach. So it's like it was just 3x across the board is tic tac toe. So he had to go. So somebody probably pick him up again because he always gets recycled somewhere else.
Exactly.
Like it's
Always getting saved.
like why do we keep rewarding these sorry coaches for
That's what I
winning?
don't like. I don't like it.
Like what happened? Even when he came to LA, what he had like 2 losing seasons over there with the Orlando Magic. I mean, granted,
Right.
Magic is
Cam
trash.
was way better than him. Cam was
Yeah.
way better than him.
And then he goes to LA. I'm like, how did he get this job? Like, right, the season before he had 25 wins.
I don't know. Do you
It's
think
crazy.
if they would have made it, if all right, so if they would have made it at least to another round, do you think they wouldn't have fired him?
Let me think. What seed were they? The sixth seed? Let me see. Who they play? Let me see. They played. They played. Ah, no, they wouldn't have made it because they would have. I mean, they would have lost regardless. They would have made the next round. They would have to play Denver. I don't think he would have got fired.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
they would have made another year. So I'm kind of glad they didn't get out the first round because Frank Vogel is a bust to me. So Frank Vogel, if you're hearing this, I said what I said. You should go pick up a new hobby because coaching is not your thing.
What do you think about? What do you think about the rumors? I don't know if it's official that they got a new coach already.
I'm talking about Mike Budenholzer,
Mm-hmm.
another dud. They're gonna be back in the same situation next year.
I think they should get the old coach from the Bucks.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. That's him.
yeah.
Hold up. That's no. The one that
Bro,
just
these coaches keep getting recycled now. It's crazy. Like, these coaches they got fired for a reason. Doc Rivers, he'll be fired.
karma, more karma until they do right. That's what they get for getting rid of Monty. I don't like the Suns are just. Do you think KD is going to stay?
No, he'll probably run away again.
I don't understand how you let somebody. Well, it was your teammate, but you let your teammate get into your head to leave the baddest chick in the game at the time, the Warriors with
No, Draymond was
the
talking
best.
pocket stuff. You should have gave Draymond that 2-piece. Called him a B
The,
word and all that. Like, hold on, champ. Like,
you had the best job. It wasn't even that hard. You should just stay with the Suns. I mean, not the Suns. Stay with the Warriors. Like, who leaves? Who leaves Stephen Curry? Like, nobody. Like, just you should have just stayed. You just let somebody get in your head. You leave now. You just bounce. You getting bounced out first round. You getting swept. It's just.
I mean, hey man, y'all had a good run. Matter of fact, a great run. But the end is near.
We still would have been running though. You didn't have to leave. You don't let anybody take. You don't come on now. You don't let anybody
But
bully you.
he was verbally abusing him. I'm surprised. I would have two-pieced him in mid-court.
Come on now. No, no. You have to stay.
You can't call nobody a
I
b-word.
know. I know what he did. I know what he did. I understand.
Like that's kind of like at that point, it's like, oh yeah, this
Self-harm.
it's like you're in a relationship with somebody, right? And it's like y'all just start verbally abusing each other. It's like, oh yeah, the end is near, and we might get out. We just start saying some reckless stuff that we can't take back. So I was like, you gotta remove yourself.
I know. It would have been self-harm, but it is what it is. I don't see it getting better for KD. It's over. It's probably over for the Warriors. But
Talk
whatever.
about the Nuggets. Finally, they won that game yesterday. I didn't even watch it yesterday. They went out, but they finally regrouped. Because people were saying it was going to be a sweep. I think they were insane. The NBA is not letting it happen. Just definitely going to be a 7-game series. People, NBA need their money. So, but it's good that everybody came to play today. Jamal Murray had a good game. Jokic had a good game. And that's what you got to have. I mean, Jamal Murray, like, was it game one? He struggled and they lost. I forgot what he did in game two, but this game, if you have a consistent Jamal Murray, Michael Porter's always gonna give you that solid. If he can get you anywhere from that 10 to 15 points a game, you usually it's a good sign that they're going to win. So that's why I was kind of shocked in those last few games that they lost it because Michael Porter actually was playing. I don't want to say actually, but had 2 good games, and obviously this one was the third one. So anytime he's going, and also with Caldwell Pope is hitting threes, although he didn't do it yesterday. Typically, when he hits those 2-3 threes, they typically are. It's a good sign that they're going to win. So those things are definitely the pivotal factors. What did you think of the game?
I definitely thought it could have been swept, but again, the refs were roughing.
Amen.
And they seemed discombobulated. What happened to the T-Wolves? They seemed discombobulated. I actually believe when a starter is out for like a couple games, like Gobert, I think that it throws off the chemistry. He wasn't doing anything wrong because he actually was solid. I just think they should be coming off the bench because sometimes it does throw a wrench in what they already were doing. I was really shocked. Ant did not look as aggressive as he did. Cat started off well, but then the second half, shots really weren't going through. They didn't look like the team. They looked lost. I don't understand what happened. It was not like that dog, that fight. They were not wolfing. I don't know what happened. Murray saved. You said that Jokic had a good game. He didn't have a good game until like later on when they already had like a 20+ lead. He did have a lot of rebounds.
Hey,
He did have
when
a
he
lot of
gets active
rebounds.
on the boards, that's all that matters. Because I thought them Twin Towers is going to give him trouble down there. But, unlike the Lakers, they actually got some 2 bigs that can halfway defend. And Cat matches up size-wise with Jokic. I don't think he's a good matchup with Aaron Gordon because Aaron Gordon is pretty athletic, and I don't think Cat to me is not really athletic. So he always gives him trouble. But when Cat's on Jokic, he's a formidable opponent.
They weren't athletic last night. I don't know what happened. They were settling for threes. They usually drive to the basket. I don't know what happened. Even their bench got outperformed. What was it? 20. Yeah, even the Nuggets bench came last night. I think they had like more points, like 30 something points.
Oh, I'm telling you,
He was 22. It was weird.
Yeah, NBA called him. It's like, yeah, I need y'all to take your night off.
Right. I think so. And Murray saved the day, just like he did with the Lakers. If it wasn't for Murray, it would have been close. I don't know. I just was confused. How could you lose at home like that after what you did in the first 2 games? That was with the refs.
They got to make it interesting. Got a 7-game series.
Yeah, they could not have the MVP lose. I don't know. It seemed like it was an agenda. I don't know. It seemed like somebody gave them some Gatorade with some Tylenol PM in it. I don't know what happened. It was
shout out to my man Holly Burton, 35 piece yesterday on the Knicks head top. Rod, when you hear this, I told you the series going 7. They finna tie this up again Sunday.
I said I feel an upset. Remember, I said I feel an upset. I feel it in my heart. Something in my heart. I hope they upset. I'm rooting for you, Pacers. Let's
Easy,
go.
easy $50 in my pockets. They had me scared when
I
they
hope
went
I hope
down
we
2
win.
hours. When they went down 2 hours, like, oh, hold on.
I know we were like, I said we get this funky $50 ready.
Right. I'm like, I thought they would at least get one over there in New York, but I feel like they get right.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah. Um, yeah, but what you got? You got your take on the games for tonight with the Celtics Cavs game and then um Thunder Mavs game.
The Thunder Mavs is my least favorite. I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
interested. But the Cavs and the Celtics, that was good. Cavs redeemed themselves. He finally waking up about time. I hope they do it again. I hope they beat the Celtics again.
Oh, you hate the Celtics, huh?
I don't care about the Celtics. Like they're so boring to watch.
Oh man, it's crazy.
I mean,
Hate
how
'em?
how long has it been? When are they gonna what is this so-called duo going? What's going on?
I feel like they win this year.
Hold on, win what? The whole thing?
Yeah, that game was a fluke. Long as once Porzingis is healthy for that NBA Finals, they'll be fine.
I'm
I
sorry, you said win this series or win the whole like the championship?
the whole thing.
You're saying Celtics are going to win the championship?
Yeah, I said it before the season started.
No,
I actually
no,
had y'all playing them in the championship. I don't know what I was thinking there, but
no. I don't think so.
all right. When you see them win, and you can be like, damn, he was right. People said
So
I was
over
crazy.
them.
Yeah, people said I was crazy for saying Max is gonna win Most Improved. Hmm.
No, that was not far fetched.
People
No, Maxie
say,
was doing his thing. Hell no. OKC with Mavs. I can't call this series. They did shut the Mavs shut OKC down. They finally figured it out.
yeah, I like both teams. The guard play on both teams. Um, Kyrie and Luca and Shea. Shea is definitely a dog. People saying we want to know how he's gonna play in the playoffs because they're young. And well, he's clearly showing how he's played in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Kyrie, once again, like Murray, like if it wasn't for Kyrie, if it wasn't for Murray, these two teams would not really be in it. So shout out to Kyrie. And he knows how to turn it on. He knows what to do. He knows how to adjust. I
Yeah,
can't call this
he
series.
got
I don't know which one. I don't know.
yeah, Kyrie got that championship. I got the Thunder in 7 now.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Hmm. What is what do you think is going to change for them to lose? What can OKC do?
Again, let Shea keep balling out. Once Jalen Williams keep doing his thing, Giddy gonna have to bring some off, not off the bench, but just bring him more because what he getting like 6 to 8 points.
Mm.
They're gonna need a third score once, and it could be the Giddy or Chet. Either one of those two starts scoring. At least I would say around that 15 to 20 range. Uh, they'll win this series.
Hmm. It'll be interesting to see who wins this series. Like I said, that I'm gonna, the Celtics and the Cavs. I'm like finally getting interested. OKC, I mean, whatever. I really hope the Pacers pull through, and I hope the Cavs win. We shall see.
And the fact that the last
Down to the
game
wire.
that PJ Washington had 29 points,
That
that's
was insane.
not gonna happen again. I like PJ's game, but every dog has their night. The other night was his. I don't think he has 29. I think he's a solid player. He'll get you solid 15, 17, but 29. Like that's how I know. Like you have PJ Washington have 29 points and y'all win by 9. Anytime he had 29, y'all should be blowing people out. That's why I know for sure once Chet or Giddy becomes that consistent third scorer for OKC in the playoffs, um, yeah, this series is going to be over real fast. But I definitely see it going 7. I wouldn't say real fast, but it's going 7. Um, but Kyrie would have to show up, start having the game that PJ Washington had the other night for them in order for them to beat the Thunder. So to me, it's on Kyrie. If Mavs want to win, it's got to be on Kyrie. You know, Luka's going to show up, get what he needs. So yeah, it's gonna be between does Kyrie show up and have a big game for them these next few games for them to win the series, or does Chet or Giddey become that consistent third scorer to tag with Shea and Jalen Williams?
What I like about most of these playoffs is that we're back to seeing the role players stepping up. The bench is like not all on the starters. I think that's the new way. They're kind of going back to like how it used to be. It's not all these big two, big threes. It's the whole team again. That's what I like. They can depend on these benches to do something, which is good. It's how it should have been. You know, it's too much as we've seen the teams that are home now that had all these like, big threes. They're all home. They got bounced out early because they didn't have the right. I know my Warriors, they didn't have, you can't put it all on two to three players. You just can't do it. So everybody was, most of the sports media was saying, oh, they don't have the experience. They're too young. How can you take out all the Titans? Well, they're all in Cancun. So it is what it is. This is what I like to see. I will say it's back to better basketball. About time.
Right, most definitely. But yeah, did you want to add anything before we get off?
Let's see. What else was going on? No.
All right.
I think we covered it.
Okay. But the running back in his other league, probably won my third chip in that league, and this one I'll be winning the second one once we draft today, and I dominate the league. That's what I do.
I don't know. I hope I can win something. This will be my first time doing it.
You just take Rod's spot for number 2,
No, number 1. I don't know. I feel lucky.
All right.
I don't know. I'm feeling lucky. I think I'm gonna get blessed.
All right. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. See you.
See you.
Bye-bye.